Hi, I'm Chris Purser, and in this episode of Beats and Bobs, we're going to take this beginner groove and make it sound like this. So, this video is aimed at the beginner drummer who's been playing for around 6 months, who's feeling a little bit more comfortable on the kit, playing some grooves to songs, fills, etc. So what we're going to discuss in this video is something I would do with my private students. I would take something I use with them called the 4 basic 8th note grooves. Then we would look at multiple ways that we could embellish these grooves and change them, still keeping the same foundations, but getting some more musical mileage out of them. This system can be used for any ability of drummer. I call it OSDAD: orchestration, subdivision, dynamics, addition and subtraction, displacement. Just a 5-step process that I would put any groove, fill, chop idea, or anything I'm working on through to get that mileage out of it, squeezing all the juice out of that one idea. In this example, we have taken groove 3 of the 4 basic 8th note grooves, which would sound like this. So nothing too scary there. 8th note hi-hats, counting those 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a backbeat of 2 and 4 on the snare drum, and then placing our bass drums on 1, the and of 2 and beat 3, giving us this 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and bass and snare, bass and snare and. Hey guys, if you're finding these videos helpful, please feel free to like and subscribe. So let's now make that groove look like this. So the idea in this case is we're going to displace one of the snare drums. We're just going to move beat 2 back 1/16th note, and that gives this groove a whole new feel and identity. So let's look at the notation and break it down. So on beat 1 we have a bass drum and hi-hat together, followed by another hi-hat and then our snare drum. So this would give us this 1 and putting the backbeat that once lived on beat 2 now on the of 1, because we count 16th notes 1, E and This is a really awesome and common place to put the snare drum, so get used to practicing this 1 beat phrase. Let's hear it slow. So on beat 2 we have a hi-hat and then a hi-hat and bass drum together. That hi-hat and bass drum together as well is going to have a hi-hat lift, counting that as 2 and. On beat 3, we would close the hi-hat lift, so we'd have a hi-hat and bass drum together. You can see there's a plus above the hi-hat, meaning that's where we're going to close our hi-hat, and then a single hi-hat on its own. So we would count this 3 and. And finally on beat 4, to finish this phrase, we're going to just play a snare drum and hi-hat together, followed by a single hi-hat. Nothing too scary, and just counting this as 4 and. So beginner drummers who've been playing for 6 months onwards, this is a really great way to take the 4 basic 8th note grooves, simple grooves you've more than likely come across before, you hear them in songs, and starting to embellish them, get some musical mileage out of them. Again, as I mentioned before, this is something that I would do with my students. We take these 4 basic grooves and put them through this system to really get our musical ideas and creativity going and showing us ways that we can do so. Give this one a practice. It's a really fun way to take a simple groove and make it sound awesome. So there we have it, an awesome way to develop a beginner groove. The PDF link, as always, is going to be in that description below. Thanks for watching another video. Don't forget to check out the other content on this channel. Happy practicing, stay well, and we'll see you soon.